Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's really close to my heart, something I call dating without the deadline. This is about that beautiful, hopeful chapter before my life took an unexpected turn. It asks the story of how I went from being fiercely independent to believing I'd found my forever person, the one I'd build a family with. This isn't just a story about a relationship. It's about the universal desire for love and connection, and how sometimes, even with the best intentions, things don't go as planned. It's the setup, the pre-betrayal phase, and I want to share it because I know so many of you can relate to that feeling of pure, unadulterated hope. Before I met him, my life was, well, mine. I was living completely on my own terms. I had a great career, a wonderful circle of friends, and a routine that I loved. The idea of a relationship wasn't a priority. I was dating, sure, but it was casual. I called it dating without the deadline because there was no pressure. I wasn't looking for a ring, a house, or a baby carriage. I was just enjoying getting to know people, living in the moment, and being happy with who I was, by myself. My sense of self was strong. I wasn't looking for someone to complete me. I was already whole. I genuinely believed that if I met someone, they would be an addition to my life, not the center of it. It was a liberating way to live, full of freedom and self-discovery. There was no desperation, no ticking clock, just me enjoying my journey. And then he came along. It was one of those classic, almost cliché moments. We met through mutual friends and the connection was instant. It wasn't just a physical attraction, it was a meeting of minds. We could talk for hours about everything and nothing. He was charming, intelligent, and seemed to understand me in a way no one else had. He saw my independence not as a threat, but as something to admire. He celebrated my successes and supported my ambitions. For the first time, I started to imagine a future with someone else in it. The walls I had built around my heart, the ones that kept me safe in my dating without the deadline world, started to crumble. It felt different. This wasn't just another date, it felt like destiny. The transition from me to we was surprisingly seamless. It felt natural, like this was the way things were always meant to be. My fiercely guarded independence began to soften. I found myself wanting to share my life with him, from the mundane daily tasks to my biggest dreams. We moved in together, and our home became a sanctuary. It was filled with laughter, deep conversations, and the comfortable silence that only comes with true intimacy. He became my best friend, my confidant, and my biggest cheerleader. I was still me, but I was also part of something bigger. The idea of partnership no longer felt like a compromise. It felt like an upgrade. I was genuinely, profoundly happy. The deadline I had been avoiding for so long suddenly seemed like a beautiful horizon to walk toward, together. As our bond deepened, the conversation naturally turned to the future. We talked about marriage, about the kind of life we wanted to build. And then we talked about children. It was a conversation filled with so much hope and excitement. I had always been ambivalent about motherhood, but with him, it felt right. He spoke about being a father with such passion and tenderness. He painted a picture of a future where we were a team, raising a family with love, respect, and shared values. I believed him. I believed in us. The desire for a child wasn't born out of societal pressure or a biological clock. It came from a genuine place of love for this man and the life we were creating. I let go of all my previous reservations and leaned into the dream of starting a family with the person I thought was my soulmate. That decision, the choice to become parents together, was the pinnacle of our journey. It felt like the ultimate expression of our love and commitment. We were both all in. We were a team, ready to embark on the greatest adventure of our lives. Looking back, this period was so pure. My love for him was real. My hope for our future was boundless, and my desire for our family was genuine. There were no red flags I was ignoring, no doubts I was suppressing. It was a time of absolute faith and vulnerability. I'd opened my heart completely, trusting that it was safe with him. This is the part of the story that's so important to understand, because the depth of this love and hope is what makes the pain that followed so profound. It wasn't a naive fantasy. It was a beautiful reality we had built together, brick by brick. And this is where we'll pause for today. This phase, this hopeful, beautiful pre-betrayal chapter, is crucial. It shows that the foundation was built on what I believe to be genuine love and shared dreams. It's the setup for the story that's yet to come, but it's a story in itself. A story of love, trust, and the courage to be vulnerable. Understanding this part makes the subsequent pain and heartbreak relatable, not just tragic. It's a reminder that even when things fall apart, the love we felt, the hope we had, was real. And that's a powerful thing. It's what allows us to eventually heal and find strength we never knew we had. This was the calm before the storm, the beautiful dream before the waking reality. Thank you so much for listening and for allowing me to share this incredibly personal part of my journey. It means the world to me. If this story resonates with you in any way, please let me know in the comments below. Your stories and support are a huge part of this community. Don't forget to like this video if it moved you, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next chapter. It's a difficult one to tell, but it's an important one. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.